Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Happy post-Christmas.
Yes, you too.
Delayed Christmas.
It's so nice to see you both.
Yes, finally.
Joanna, what did you put those flowers on Ezra's head?
Well, we already have a lot of the prep part done.
Wow, it's amazing. I
Because
love it.
otherwise we'll be here for a long, long time.
Yeah, and
So
I
don't wanna
presume you're
get
gonna
it.
do something really funky today, right?
Yes, I have a lot of things to show you.
We have
Really excited.
we have a lot of people here. Alex says hi, Berardi here. We have Joao, Ricardo,
Hi,
a lot of people
Berardi.
watching. Hi everyone. Happy
Hello,
Merry
everyone.
post-Christmas. So nice to see everyone. So, what are we doing today? Who's gonna start? I'm not
Well,
gonna be the referee. You choose.
I'm
Just,
very curious to Joanna's look, so I want to hear and see what she has done. Because
All right.
what have you done, Joanna? What's in the hair of your model?
Five. No, this way. High five, Sabrina.
Oh, on the other side. Yeah,
That
yeah.
way.
Try again. No, more. Yeah, there,
yeah.
right there.
Let's start this. Right. So, I wanted to obviously feel, we are all closed right now. We are not working at the moment.
Yes.
Obviously, we have a lot of people watching us from all over the world. So I don't know exactly how each country is facing the stage that we are living right now. But however, I wanted to show you something that you can do it either on yourself or with stuff that you have it at home.
Seriously, we
And-
can do this on ourselves? Well, not me.
You can do
but-
it.
Oh my god.
You can sleep with. It's really comfortable. So
You can sleep. It looks very
No,
soft.
no me.
very soft, very soft. This could be actually a really nice pillow. So I wanted to really share with you guys a really cool technique. It's not new. It's actually really old. People used to do it back in the days, ages ago. And lately, we see a lot of the looks from Fashion Week actually are made with this technique. From Dolce Gabbana, Toria Burch, loads of fashion shows around the world are made with this technique. And the reason why most of the times many lead hairdressers from big shows choose this technique, it's because the way how the curl comes out is very natural, it's very random. So for a natural look with a lot of volume, you can choose this technique to do it, your waves, your curls, depending on the size of the section that you are working with. You can get
Amazing.
more of a curl effect or more of a wave effect. But obviously, this is really, really easy to make. You can share with your clients. Some clients sometimes are really annoyed that the curls or the waves, they don't last as long as they wanted to, or they can't have that wavy hair every day. So you can share with them this technique or either sending them maybe this tutorial so they can actually see a different way of making curls. Because it's really easy, it's safe, you can do it on kids, you can do it to everyone. So just to talk you through a little bit of the prepping process, you need some product there to make sure that your curl actually holds the heat enough that whenever you're brushing it off, you still have something there. So I use I'm gonna take you through the products itself, the Shine On Mousse, and also the City Salt spray. And the combination of these two, I have something really easy to work with that gives me some shine, but also some control. And then I have the dryness from the City Salt that will give me some more of a matte effect and not so shiny. Okay?
Perfect.
Right, so these were the two of the prepping products. Then after that, I used on each section City Slay hairspray. So City Slay hairspray, as probably many of you know already, because I'm a big fan of this product. It is a heat protected spray up to 242 degrees. So you can use it just before using your heat tools, so straightening iron, your curling tongs, because your hair will be protected while you actually are controlling and holding the shape that you need, as well as with another regular hairspray. So you have this two combination, which is great. After that, you will need some of these paper tissues, and this is actually kitchen paper. So I'm gonna unravel one so you can actually see what it is.
Well, this is amazing because everybody has kitchen paper, right?
Yeah, that you twist it quickly, really rough. It's a really quick process. Twist it off, and this is what you get. Okay, so when you get this shape, you can make loads of them. I have a huge quantity, I don't know, maybe around, I use probably around 30 of them on Ezra hair, roughly, because I wanted the sections to be quite big, it was small actually in this case. I don't know if you can see on the screen, because we have you right above me, but Ezra hair is really long, and you will need to twist this hair quite short and make sure that the hair is actually really tight around your paper. When you get that, I'm going to do one so you can actually see exactly in detail what happened. I'll take a small section just like this, use my City Slay. Let me get my trolley. I'm gonna just put one bobby pin in my sleeve because I will need it in a second. Use my City Slay all over my length. Make sure that your section is not tangled at all. And then place your paper right
Joanna,
above.
if you can turn the head so that we can see what you're doing on that side, that would be really amazing.
Like that?
Yeah, that's great.
So you just place your paper right underneath. Hold the paper with the hair twisted at the same time, and just keep twisting it. You can just do a regular twist, or you can just make this twist slightly more random. So I'm kind of crossing, going backwards, forwards, just like that.
So it's not that you're doing a flat wrap, it's like a little bit twisted, or you're just mixing the wrap.
You mix a little bit of the move. You don't do it so regular, because otherwise you will have a very done curl, so it will be more of a regular twist. So I want something a little bit more random, more natural. Once you get this, you just close the paper, not too tight, and then use a bobby pin to cross both sides of the paper, okay? So you just leave it like this. After that, I will use my straightening iron just to heat up my section, okay? Just like that, making sure that it is nice and heated. My straightening iron goes up to 210 degrees, so which is nice. And I'll just leave it, this section, to cool it down. And then I'll carry on into my next one. Okay, so it's really easy. My next section will be exactly the same with a slightly difference, which is instead of placing my paper right underneath, I'll place my paper on the top. So I'll get more of a random effect. So they won't be exactly the same curls every time.
Yeah, so that's when it gets real natural.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Okay. And that's it. It's a really quick process, but obviously Ezra has so much hair. So
Berardi is asking if you can do it one more time, please, slowly.
Of course. So let me just finishing this one very quickly. Just want to make sure that it's right on.
So Joe, can I ask, why do you use the flat iron and not a curling iron? Like first curl it and then wrap it in the.
Well, I will never do that, because otherwise there will be. I'll probably use silver clips to do that technique. because basically with a curling iron, you are already pretending to create a certain type of wave and curl that is already telling you the right setting because of the size of your curling iron. So by doing this, each section will be very different because of the pressure that I'm applying on each section of the hair. Also, the pressure that I use on my flat iron, the way how I wrap it, every section is different. With a curling iron, it's way more controlled by the size that you are using. So you won't be able to get such a random effect.
Cool. Okay.
But perhaps if you have a bride or someone that actually will need to have the hair setted for, you know, an event or something, you could do the curls and then maybe wrap them around the paper just to make sure they last for the next day, perhaps. That could be a technique, because sometimes the silver clips can be quite painful if clients need to sleep with them. So for that reason, maybe you could use the paper as well.
So it reminds me of when I was like 12, I wanted to have a perm, but I wasn't allowed yet from my mother. So we had the hot rollers, the long ones. So it reminds me of that. And then you went to sleep with them. And then the next day your hair was like this, like really big.
Exactly.
But it was really uncomfortable. So this is a lot softer.
That's the thing. So now, I mean, this is not new. Sometimes people even use, you know, the foils, the kitchen foil. So probably you will get more of a tight effect if you were using kitchen foil. So this gives you some sort of softness, and also because it's quite cushiony, it doesn't actually heat up the hair as much as the kitchen foil could be.
And I think this is softer on the hair also.
I'm still going to take another section really slowly. So
we have a question here. Berardi is asking, can we achieve this technique, with this technique, vintage waves?
You could, but however, once again, this technique I normally apply just to get more of a natural and random effect, not so much to get a perfect setted wave, because you will see afterwards when I brush everything off, I'll be trying to emphasize the most natural movement on the curls.
And does the paper towel have to be dry or a little wet?
Yeah. Literally, it's dry from the roll, the kitchen roll. I just wrap many foils and then I wrap them straight away. So they are dry, they're not wet. I wouldn't use them wet, because otherwise it would be a section around the hair that would always be wet. You would not be able to dry it. Because I won't be waiting the whole night to take this off. I'll be taking it off straight away. So obviously in dry paper, it is better. And because we are applying such a strong heat straight away, with the hair already protected, obviously, as I mentioned before, this is a way faster effect. And for my prepping process, I didn't actually use a round brush this time. Using the Shine On Mousse and the sea salt spray, I just rough dry quickly and then use my mason just to brush it off the tangles quickly. Okay, so as you just see it, I'm just pinning this section off again. I'll take another section just to make sure I do it really slowly so all of you can catch the move. So if I place this section, my paper right on top of my section, this next one, I'll be placing my paper right underneath, okay? Instead of to go like that, just as my previous, I'll place my paper towel just underneath. Okay, and we just keep on going. It's a really quick process. Make sure that your hair's nice and detangled, and you just twist it up right up to the roots. Ooh. It's nice to make sure that you get the roots right lifted, so you'll get a really nice movement. the volume and the glam will be really emphasized. Okay. It's a really fast process, really, really fast.
Yeah, well, if you see how much hair your model has, then this is a
lot,
really nice
yeah.
technique. Yeah.
I told Ezra to come quite early because I was quite scared that will take a while. And
Yeah.
we literally finished quite quickly. Many times, some of you ask me how long usually takes. We took about 45 minutes to do 3/4 of the head. So it wasn't too bad.
Ah, well, and then on a normal hair, you can maybe do it in 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So this is definitely a lot of hair comparing with the natural.
Yeah.
Okay, my next section, I'll just apply a bit more of my City Slay. All right. Again, if I place my paper towel right on top there, this one I'll be placing it underneath and just keep on twisting it. And roll it right up to the roots. Okay. We use this technique for so many shows. Lately, whenever people want a really natural movement, really soft waves, straight away in my head comes up this technique. Okay.
So are you sad, Joe, because you can't travel anymore?
Well, I'm traveling way less comparing with previous years. But hopefully from January, I believe the 7th, I'll be back to traveling. So hopefully everything will be roughly back on track, you know.
Yeah.
Get back to work. Lately, I'm just been at the salon doing a few clients, not too many, as we are not allowed to have many people at the salon. So Christmas is way different than previous years.
So how many people can you have?
4.
4 a day?
Yeah, no, 4 a time.
Ah, okay.
But we are 3 stylists, so we can only have, I don't know, 1 client an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very strict.
Yeah. It's very
How
strange.
is it in Holland now, Sabrina?
Well, everything is closed, like all the stores, the salons, restaurants, schools, everything is closed. So, and we are not allowed to have more than 2 people over a day in your house.
Oh.
So it's kind of strict, but let's hope it helps.
Yeah, we have to understand, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really hard. We will have the same as well during New Year's time.
Oh, really?
We can't get together, you know, we can't get any friends or family indoors, but it's weird because I believe the restrictions should be around the whole festive time, not just around New Year's or now. So anyway, just to be back to the hairstyle, I finished the section that I left to show you guys. Right now, I'll be.
It looks so cool.
You have to make sure this is cooled down. So whenever this is cooled down, then you can start to remove them. So I start to do this section previously. I will start to take this one off first. I'll take one off so you guys can see the effect from it. Let me just take one right underneath.
For you guys, I'm watching a little bit to the side because if I look in the camera, I can't see Joanna, so I'm looking away sometimes. So you know that it's not disinterest.
Okay, so we just remove the paper and we get this really nice curl. You can see here. Let me just twist it a little bit. You see it? All right. So as you see, the curl is not a perfect twist.
I love
And
it.
this is exactly the effect that I wanted to get with this technique, is that the curl is not as a perfect spiral, but it's a little bit more random. So it comes a little bit to the left on this side, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. So this is what we wanted to get. And obviously you can get also similar effect with the curling iron, but will be more controlled by the size that you are using. So this way you will get a bit more of a natural effect. So I'll just
so much
start
bounce.
to remove everything. Yes, yeah. Really important is to make sure that the end is right inside of your paper towel. Okay, so maybe now I'll pass it to you, Sabrina, while I take off all the paper towels.
Yeah, you will have a job to do.
Yeah.
Good luck. See you soon.
See you in a bit. Okay. What are you going to show us, Sabrina?
So I'm going to show you, it's kind of like, everybody knows the Grace Kelly, right? So it's a classic, it already exists and you can do it in many ways. But this is a very simple way and I use chopsticks to roll up the Grace.
Oh,
so,
wow.
for me, it's an easier way to place the roll. And I wanted to have it more of a bohemian character. So it's not as clean. So we'll start. What I've done is because the dolly has a really, really hard midsection, because I always use the midsection. And for today, I didn't want that. So what I've done is I've used the Anyway texture spray for my hair, my canvas, as on the roots. Like I've wetted the roots on dry hair. So I've used a little bit more than I would normally do, just to get rid of the midsection. So that the hair was already a little bit wet before I blow dried it with my large brush. So the only thing I've done now is blow dried it and put a clip in it just so that it will set a little bit like this, because we need to get volume on top and I don't want to see a side section.
Nice. And did you color that dolly head before, Sabrina?
This one I didn't. All the others I did, but I really wanted to have a really blonde one. So I didn't color it yet. Maybe I will give it some roots, or but it's still the color of that it was that we bought it. Okay. So for the front, again, I blow dried it just with a large round brush, just a little bit down, because for this look, again, I like to have the front pieces a little bit in the face. So actually you can already see the shape that it's going to be. Okay. So because of the Anyway texture spray, it's already a little bit textured. It feels a little bit like a salt spray, like what you've used, the sea salt spray, but it's a little bit softer. So it's in between a volume spray and the sea salt spray.
And did you use only a round brush for your prepping?
Yes. For this, I didn't curl it, so I just used the round brush just to get rid of the midsection. So this is just only the blow dry. Again, we know it's one of the most important things, the blow dry, the curling, like the prepping before you do anything. And for this look, we're not gonna curl the hair because it's going to be up and we want a lot of volume. I don't need to have curls, and we're going to use the flat iron for the front.
Lovely.
So.
And did you put a dress on your...
Yeah, she already had a top on, but...
little kid.
Yeah. I love... She's like my daughter.
Your daughter, yeah.
My daughter. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to back home, and I'm going to go quite far to the front, as you can see. So I'm leaving out like 2 centimeters in the front, and then I'm starting to back home already to the back. So I'm going in with my YS Park comb, which has 3 teeth.
Yeah, that is very cool, isn't it?
Yes, oh, I'm obsessed with this comb. I love it.
Quicker and stronger.
Yeah, it grabs the hair very easy. So going in with a sheer dry shampoo So everybody who's seen us use this many times.
Oh,
It's very light. It's amazing. And it sets the backcombing. And as we talked about it last few lives, is if you have a client or it's a hot day, because it's a dry shampoo, it will also remove the moisture on the head. And still, because of the vitamin A, C, and D, the biotin, the keratin, it still nourishes the hair.
amazing. So it's all good on the little bottle and it lasts forever.
Yeah. And it's really easy to comb out because some hair powders are like when they put it in, it's like so hard to comb out.
But do you feel like I feel like I haven't finished one bottle since I opened my first one.
But I think you can use about 600 pumps.
Oh my God! Yeah,
in one bottle. So it's very you can do a long time with it. So I'm just going to backcomb it all the way down. How are you, Joe? How's it coming?
Very good. Yeah, almost done with the back. I can see how Ezra hair has shrunk so much.
I'm so excited to see your full look.
Okay. So obviously on this technique that I'm using, you can change the size of the curls. So if you use bigger section or thicker tissue, so perhaps if you decided to use instead of one paper towel, just join two, your roll tissue will be way bigger. So your curl could be actually softer.
That's a very nice idea.
Or you can do it thinner and your section smaller and you will get a tighter effect. So it's really nice.
I love the bounce on those curls.
It is nice, isn't it? It's when I show, you know, my mom is a hairdresser for 40 years.
Yeah.
And today I said to her, you know, I'm using this technique with the paper towels. It's really cool. She was like, well, that's not new. I used to do that with paper towels, but also she showed me that she used to do it as well with socks. So
really? Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
They used to cut small strips of socks and just do the same thing, but with the socks. Really nice.
But it's so funny because so many techniques are old, but how cool is it that we still use all those techniques just to create beautiful looks?
And I think this is the good thing about to know many things. It's to reinvent them and apply them in different ways so you can really modernize something that was meant to be old, but really nice.
Okay. So I'm just leaving out the front part and just a piece over here, and the rest is going to be back. Maybe I'll leave out this one also.
Berardi is asking if this head is Ingrid. Although we baptized her Nadia, really. That was my fault, but her actual name is Ingrid, yes.
Ingrid.
From
and we have no extensions on this one. So this is all her hair.
Great.
And where is that dolly head from? Because sometimes many brands, they have different types of it, but you know.
Pivot Point.
Pivot Point. Oh, I love them. They are really
they are very good.
Because sometimes it's hard to find a good dolly head that actually has the normal amount of hair as a normal person, isn't it?
Yeah, and the faces. Because some dollies, they have such ugly faces.
And then as strict as that.
Yeah, and then you make this beautiful hair and then it still looks ugly because,
because of the face.
Yeah,
that's why we do a lot of back shots from dolly heads.
It
has no expression, so it's hard to.
Yeah.
So, yes,
so sometimes I see whole makeup looks on the dolls with the lashes, and I also have a few
the
dolls.
competition ones.
Yes, it's so cool.
Yeah, competition dolls. They have a lot of, you know, makeup and lashes, dresses, feathers. You know.
Michelle is saying her nana used to use ripped up old shirts, and Emanuele is saying, I'm a historic hairdresser, and we've been using this technique for some hairstyles. I don't know what he means by historic. I mean, old style. Yes, I guess.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Well, it's very nice to be creative and use everything that you have available, especially in these difficult times where you can't just walk to the store and buy what you need, right?
Yes, exactly.
Straight away, when we said, okay, we have a special event, we just gone back to lockdown again. What should we do?
What should we do?
Easy for everyone to do at home.
Okay. So I'm finished with my outer side so I'm just going to brush out the way I want it. And Joe and I talked before we went on about headbands, and it was very funny because we both had the idea to use a headband because we're doing a party up. And I always love headbands, and she also has like really gorgeous ones. And for this one, because we're having a lot of height here, and this is a little bit flatter, I love to use a headband just to exaggerate the fullness that is on top. So I'm having a pink one.
Oh, I love that one. It's beautiful.
So it's from Australia. I got it from Roxy Jays, and it's from Pixies. I've never used it, so it's the first time I can finally use this one. So I'm just placing it.
That can also be really beautiful on you as well, Sabrina, with your
outfit. I'm always, for me, this is too much to, you have to have a real party or something, but I love headbands. Yeah, we should have an alternate event, and then we can wear.
Oh, yeah, and dress up all like that.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Someone is asking what kind of stand do you recommend for the dolly head, Sabrina?
A stand?
Yeah, the tripod, I believe.
I don't know. I have one that is closed at the bottom, like round. I don't know if we can film it. It's
Oh, that's
so this is very nice if you put your foot on it, and it's because it doesn't wiggle as much. So this is a nice one.
That actually at the bottom part it's a stone. So it's really, really heavy. It's not great for traveling.
Yes.
But it's very stable. It actually looks really old, but it's really, really, really good to work with the doll head because everybody knows how annoying it can be whenever you are working in your doll.
Oh, it's horrible.
That's terrible. So definitely something that's very stable. I would definitely recommend that. But also Pivot Point has a really good one.
Yes. I think if you buy a good one, then it saves you a lot of shouting like in yourself, like, God damn it, stay.
Yeah, I guess it depends a lot also how you use it, right? If you travel with it or if you use it mostly in a stationary way. Pivot Point has some very, very good tripods that we use also in our academies that are very good. And there are some special models specifically made for traveling. So if you travel and work a lot doing demonstrations and stuff, they're more adequate, although they're always very sturdy made.
So I will just show this one and then we'll go back to Joanna. You're almost finished, right, Joe?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay. So what I've done is I've backcombed like from the top, and then I went a little bit less until you reach the neck. So you can see the shape that it's going like really up and then comes a little bit more down at the nape.
Very elegant, isn't it?
I'm using anti-slip bobby pins. And I'm just going in. Everybody who has education at school knows the Grace Kelly because everybody had to teach this. So I'm just going in with my bobby pin.
Someone is asking if you are using a smoothing cream, Sabrina. I don't know. Have you used the balm?
No, this is all the Anyway texture spray. So it's a texture spray, but when you brush it very gently, you can see because of the botanical caviar and the coconut sugar, it gives a lot of shine to the hair. And we're going to use the Perfect Texture Spray after, just to rough it up a little bit. But you can already see
so the only product that
pink.
has the hair right now on it is the Anyway Texture Spray, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And the sheer dry shampoo, but that's
right. That we
underneath,
just put it in the
you're not
roots.
seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just continuing going up.
And you are crossing the bobby pins, right,
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes. Okay, so this will be the base of what we're going to do next.
Perfect. Very good.
So take it, Joe. I want to see your curls.
Yeah. All right. So back to my curls. I just remove all the papers, and I wait for that section that I was showing you guys my paper tissue technique. I waited to cool it down, so now I remove everything. So this is the result. Obviously, it's not great just yet.
Wow.
And now I'll be combing them through very gently. I want to keep the movement of the curls, but I want to make it way more natural result. But I just wanted to take your attention to this great project of this company called Recomb. I think this is genius. That's why I actually wanted to mention this. These combs are made out of plastic, so they are recyclable. And I mean, they come in many different colors. They are really cool to have in your kit as well as. But obviously, I think this idea right now, it is so amazing. It's really, really, really cool.
So Joanna, what was the name so that I can type for people in case they are asking?
It calls Recomb. So they are made from, they actually are from plastic that from
I
collected
think it's
from
already
the sea.
recycled plastic, not recyclable. It's 100%
No,
recycled.
The plastic I think they collect from
post-consumer recycled plastic. Yeah.
And then
so
they
it fits my Emma canvas.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I thought it would be a great pair up with the products that we are using to have sustainable tools like this. It's really, really cool.
Amazing. I want to have those. I'm going to buy them.
It's really great. Plus, it's a great tool to have. So I'm just going to section half of the hair so it doesn't get on the way. Okay, make sure it doesn't fall. And I'm going through each section, just comb very gently from the bottom up to the roots. So you can get this very soft and nice effect of your waves. Look at that. So cool. And I'll just carry on through each section. The bigger they become, the better, because the volume is all you need.
I love the color difference in the hair. Like you see the really blonde and then
the dimension of it.
Yeah, great.
Really good. Okay, just keep on going. And it's really nice, the effect of it, because some sections are smaller, some sections are bigger. So the effect of it is really, really nice. Okay. You can also use your Mason and Pearson as well to brush it off. And we will be using some hair accessories later on, just to give a little extra shine.
Yeah, amazing. Look at the volume.
Yeah, you can get really bouncy curls, and the dimension that you create with this, it's all I love about it. The different curls, mix it together. It's really beautiful.
You're getting a ton of hearts here, girls. I can't count hearts and loves.
Thank you, guys.
Well, it's hard not to love.
Yeah, it is hard not to love these looks.
Thank you, guys. So obviously, you can also do this on different texture hair. You can use it exactly the same technique on curlier hair. So if the hair is way more textured, could also work really well. You will probably won't need as many products to on your prepping process. If the hair is too straight or too thin, you may need a little bit more product just to make sure that your curls stay exactly how you need.
Cool. It's already shaping.
Okay.
Should I just show the twist so we can see your end result after, Jo?
Yes, please do.
Is that okay?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
I'll just keep on going, doing exactly the same, so you guys won't miss much.
Yeah. Just tell us if you want to be in the shot.
No, all good. Thank you, Sabrina.
So what I've done with the last pin is I went in because I want this to go this way, but I didn't go all the way up. I went in so that this one is a little bit softer when it comes over, so that it folds over this part, so you won't see it anymore. I'm just going to do a slightly back comb on the inside of the hair, leaving out this part. Just going to flip this away. So I'm only having like until here. I'm just going to do a little bit of back combing until about here. So it doesn't have to be like a huge roll. I just want to have some volume and some hold for the hair to go in. Okay, now comes the fun part. So what I usually do is put an elastic on the hair, like right around here. It's going to brush out here underneath. So what this elastic does is hold in the hair when I fold it up.
Oh, that's a great technique.
Yeah, because normally when you would roll it up and put pins in and you pull out the hair, you have a chance that you pull out too much hair. And with this technique, it stays in a little bit better.
And it's also great for layered hair, right?
Exactly, yes. If you have shorter hair or... Okay, so I'm just grabbing a few more elastics. So I'm doing one more around the hair. The same place, adding the top part. Okay, and then we have the chopsticks. So I don't know if you've ever worked with these. You can use with the sushi sticks. These are a little bit more pointy, just to use sectioning.
But they are the similar ones from the just the regular ones we can get at the restaurant, right?
Yes, this is from Oriental Shop. We have in Holland, when you Google it, you can buy them in all sorts of colors, but I really need the pointy ones. Because when they're too square, it's hard to section the hair with. But because I work mostly with long hair, it's so easy to work with chopsticks.
But you also use them often when you're doing your blow dry, right, Sabrina?
Blow dry, sectioning hair. I've just used clips now since 2.5 years when I'm coloring. But still, when I do blow dry, I love to have chopsticks. I'm going to stand on this side. So I just put an elastic on the top, so you can see that it holds it together. And what I'm going to do now is I'm pointing the open side up, and I'm going into the hair like this. Then I'm twisting. So I'm folding it down. And then I'm going a little bit further. And then I'm going to roll the hair into the place. And because we don't want to have, I don't want to have a really clean one. It doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes I'm doing it a few times. I want to have a little bit more space in the elastic. Going in like this. Okay. And then I'm using large U-pins, like these, just to set it into the rest of the hair. Went a little bit too far, yeah. And you need to get the chopstick out, so when you put it too low, it doesn't stay. So I put it in the back combing that we've done underneath, and then I'm pulling out the chopstick. And then I will continue shaping the hair how I like it.
That's a great technique, Sabrina.
Yeah, and it's very easy, especially when you have like thicker hair. It's very easy to use.
And then you just use big U-pins or small ones?
The big ones, just to make sure that that you have enough hold. And I'm just going into the back combing. And then I'm just making sure that I want the shape like this. And then go in with a perfect texture spray. And then just rough it up a little bit so that it's not as an old-fashioned Grace Kelly.
Okay, I just finished combing everything. You can see how big it is. It's already really cool. I mean, and
let us see. Excited?
Ezra hair, it's just so easy to work with, really. So now, obviously, you can just keep playing with it, but I think it's important to find a shape that you really suit your client or your model. I'll be using just a little bit of the...
Oh, wow. So cool.
I'll just use a little bit of the Perfect Texture Spray around the root area, and then I'll finish off again with the City Slay hairspray. I want something very light, so it's all about more of a dry feeling of the texture. You can back comb with your fingers as well. So this way you will get a really soft effect.
Berardi says a lot of volume. I guess that's not.
This is the story of our class today. Volume
really dispute, yeah, a lot of volume. And then Michelle saying very 80s. I love it.
Very 80s.
Very 80s.
So this is
that's what
exactly our inspiration for today.
And
we have a lot of love. And Berardi is asking where you bought your teasing comb.
It's if you Google YS Park and then comb, then you just have to look for this shape. I don't know what it's called. I don't think it really has a name. I just Google it, YS Park comb, and then I look for this shape. And they have it in white, in pink.
Sorry, let me show it again, Sabrina, because they didn't see it. Yeah.
I'll put it on the wall. It's better.
Yeah, better. Thank you.
Okay, so this is a lifesaver.
I think both looks have so much volume.
Volume and headbands.
So now I'll just just put a little sparkle on the side. So because Sabrina is using a headband, maybe I'll use some shiny pins. Let me see what I've got here. Yeah, just use some shiny pins.
Oh, I love this, Joe.
Oh, thank you. I love yours too. I wish I can have.
So nice that we're together now.
I know.
We can talk to each other.
I'll just put some, just a little detail. Maybe I'll put this two. Yeah, maybe just two like that. All right, just making sure they are nicely placed. And even from the side, it's really cool. The volume, it's amazing.
I have a question from Jasmine here. She's asking.
Hi, Jazz.
Well, actually, she asked many questions. I have to go back and see because I missed some. If you have to choose never using bobby pins or never use texture spray, what would you choose?
Well, you know the answer. never pins, never pins.
I think she does know the answer.
Yes, I just since the day one, I'm obsessed with the texture spray. I love it. And do you want another shampoo, Jess, or?
So now I'll just finish off with the City Slay hairspray. Also, guys, let me know. I just want to let you know that we have one of our first giveaways has gone to the end, but we have another one with me and Alterna, so with Sabrina as well. So Sabrina can also be part of it.
Of course, I will share anything. I saw it was really nice.
Yeah, so please head up to our pages and find out how to win some amazing Alterna products. We are always trying to, give you some fantastic and unique products for you to try. So it will be amazing if you can win those.
Yes, for sure. So it's again styling products, right? So guys, I would head up to Joanna and Alterna's page and see how you can win it.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. Wow, I can cover Ezra hair actually with her own hair.
Wow. It's huge.
It's so beautiful. I love it. And it's such an easy technique. Everyone can do it on themselves or actually on their clients. I'm 100% sure.
So cool.
That's beautiful, Sabrina. I love it.
Thanks, darling.
I love the texture and the layers around the front.
So what I've done is just use a flat iron, I've used the City Slay hairspray before the flat iron again, and the Another Day dry shampoo just for the front because it's a little bit softer than the Anyway Texture Spray, and just to create a little bit of softness around the face. And I just went in with the flat iron and just slide through those sections and then just pull it out.
And why would you choose the flat iron instead of the curling iron for that front part?
I think it depends on what you like. I normally use a curling iron, but because we haven't used the curling iron in this whole look, I just use the flat iron. But
yeah,
you can use the curling iron also.
Easy to work with, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very fast. And I think when you curl with curling iron, it stays in the whole day.
Mm-hmm. Good, very
Yeah,
nice.
someone is asking what iron you're using, and it is Hot Tools. Someone already answered.
Yes, Hot Tools.
Yes.
So that's our lady. That's Ingrid.
And this is my Ezra.
Yeah.
My one talks a little bit more than yours, sorry.
Is what taller.
I love it, Joe.
Very nice. Just want to make sure there's no separation around this front part. Let me show you the back. Very 80s.
Very. So cool.
Huge. I love it. With Ezra hair, it's so much fun to do all of this.
So what would you say? It took like 50 minutes to do the whole hair?
Yeah, I mean, it was so fast.
Jesus, that's really fast. Like, look how much hair she has, and there's no extensions.
No, actually, there was a few questions asking if they could do this hairstyle on extension, with hair with extensions.
Yeah.
You can. Exactly the same technique, the
Yeah.
same products, the same paper position. Obviously, make sure that you don't show the extensions. Because that's not very nice to see. A part of that is exactly the same thing, because this product, actually the main part of it is with the dry texture. So it's either the dry shampoo, the texture spray, so the sea salt spray. So all of that dry base ingredient actually doesn't have any problem with extension. Either they are glued or so it's really taped. So it's really good.
I love it. Well, we could say we both like volume.
We love volume. I think we went off Instagram and now we are back again.
Oh, really?
Joe is just signing me off like that. So if that is the case, hello everyone again. And this is our
back.
Sorry guys, yeah, Instagram kicked us out, but now we're on again. I restarted the session, so
that's not a problem.
For those who are left and rejoined, re-welcome.
Yeah. We're welcome. So this is our look for today. I was just saying that this extension question that we had in our chat, some people was asking if we can use the same technique on hair with extensions. We can, because all the products that we are using today, they are dry based. So either the sea salt, the dry shampoo, the perfect texture spray, the CT Slay, they are all very dry feeling. So there is not much oil that could perhaps, you know, have any issue with taped extensions or glued. So same technique can be used as well.
Great.
So let's see all of us here. We can see both looks together. I think maybe our cameraman can zoom a little bit in before saying goodbye to everyone. So we do have a lot of volume today. Definitely.
And we didn't even discuss it. It is just like
we didn't even plan it properly, right?
No, I think when you think of party, you need volume. You need to have something extra and a little bit special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like nice for New Year's Eve on the couch, you know.
Beautiful. Yay. I want to zoom on Ezra's hair, please. Yeah, that one. Very beautiful. Look at this volume. Amazing. Thank you both. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you to our cameraman, Joao. Angela, thank you very much. Thank you to our model, Ezra. Thank you to our other model, Nadia. Oh, it's actually not Nadia,
very
but
quiet.
Very quiet. She doesn't speak and she doesn't pose, right? Very nice.
Yeah. That's just the way I like it. I miss Jasmine.
We miss Jasmine very, very much.
Oh, we miss Jasmine. She needs to be back.
Yeah, she will. Well, let's hope in New Year.
Yeah, as soon as we are allowed, I'm sure we're gonna kidnap Jasmine. I proposed to Sabrina that she should sleep in her house, so they're gonna be one household.
Yeah, Jasmine
she didn't
go
agree,
and live with us.
All right.
Just will work.
Well, I guess we're gonna have another session, right, before the year ends, because we can't live without each other
with
by now.
A lot of sparkle. We have a lot of hair accessory coming.
Yeah, I was planning to say goodbye to this horrible, I would say, year 2020.
Joanna doesn't want to say goodbye to you guys.
But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be with you again on Wednesday evening. So that hopefully at that time we're gonna say goodbye to this year, and look forward to something healthier next year, right?
Yes, let's hope.
Thank you both.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Joe.
Bye.
See you very soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Christmas! Yeah.
Oh, I just quite love it. It's really amazing.